Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. As you can see, today's video is set in Slovenia. This is specifically Ljubljana right now that we're looking at. This is a beautiful city for those of you who have already been to Europe and maybe are looking for something that is a little bit more off the beaten path. I also went there in March, so that is definitely out of season. Typical season for this area is, I would say, June, July, August. And outside of that, they're not seeing a ton of tourism. And of course, most people are going here to, most importantly, see the caves and see the famous, for example, Lake Bled. And not much else. So let's get into it. But this is just the beautiful downtown. As you can see here, tons to do, tons to see. The water really is this color, guys. So if you see some of these photos coming up and it's like a teal, bluish color, the water is very clean and it is exactly how it looks in person. So this is their main downtown area. You can explore around here for just general shopping, souvenir stores, bars, restaurants, places to hang out. Ljubljana is pretty small, so that definitely works for you in certain ways, but of course in other ways, if you're, for example, like a big partier or you just like lots of options for shopping, probably not your place. But if you're like me and you like thrifting, they do have tons of nice thrift stores. They also have tons of just nice little local craft stores, which is cool. This was my favorite coffee shop right here. Their pistachio croissant is to die for. This was their pumpkin spice latte, which was like kind of iced with this pistachio cream on top. Quite amazing. This was definitely my favorite place, right around the same area as you're seeing all these beautiful canals and walkover areas. So this is another great option for a quick coffee if you're in the same area near the Central Market, which is like an open outdoor market where you can get some fresh food, as well as there's some bars and restaurants that have open seating over there. So this is a great place for like a quick takeaway coffee, but still excellent beans. I had a flat white there, it was quite delicious. Here we have just some amazing architecture and highlights of the downtown area that I absolutely loved. Another example is this very cool mirror statue that is right in the middle of the main street of walking downtown. There's also a thrift store right across, or perpendicular from this particular area that was really good. I found a great jean jacket there, so just wanted to let you guys know about that. And then continuing on through the main downtown area, as you can see, tons more of beautiful architecture as well as statues. Here's another very cool one that I thoroughly enjoyed. Honestly, this city is really just great for like picking a spot, sitting, doing some writing or reflecting. I can't even stress that enough. If you're looking for something also in this area to eat and you are a healthy person or potentially vegan, vegetarian, this place was super cool. I found it randomly through, just some research and reviewing. But I'll let you know what I had here, and I'll pin it for you guys so you can see it. It was delicious. It was like a homemade gnocchi with butternut squash and like fresh flowers, seeds, all kinds of stuff. So I'll let you guys know the name and the address here right above in case you wanted to check that out. And then moving on. Honestly, this was absolutely my favorite spot to sit and really just look at the marvelous atmosphere here. And you can see it's still kind of like winter, even though it was March, because of the fact that the trees look like it's still fall. But it really wasn't that cold, and I mean, a light jacket I would say was needed, but otherwise this really was an amazing destination for off season. Now, of course, on to the important stuff. Some local food in the area as well is chavabi. This is like a small sausage that they serve in a warm flatbread. So if you've never had it, definitely try it here. This was my absolute favorite place. You can see here is the actual food as well as a local Slovenian beer. So I mean, Nothing else to say besides this meal cost less than 12 euros. The people are super friendly there, and the food was absolutely delicious. Here, walking back to the Airbnb, you can see here the Ljubljana Castle. Definitely worth a visit. I did head up there, but I'm not going to share photos of it because I think this is honestly the best view of it. But it was very interesting, talks all about their history and why they are so obsessed with dragons. So if that's of interest, not very expensive or very crowded to go here. You can also go up the towers, that's an option, and great way to spend a nice afternoon. Another thing I love about Ljubljana is just the amount of nature and local parks that they have available for their citizens. This is just a park that I passed while walking home. They also have a major park, probably almost the size of like half of Central Park, in their main downtown area right nearby, easily connected by trams and public transit. So definitely check that out. And this is another area that I would pass on the way back to my Airbnb every day, walking about 15 minutes from downtown. So yeah, just so many nice natural areas to explore. And of course, we're gonna finish with some other local food. I found a burger spot that had my favorite, these grapefruit radlers from Austria, I believe. They're usually from Austria or Germany, but anyways, this meal was delicious and also 15 euros. So just want to point that out. Here are some photos of downtown Ljubljana at night. I was walking around there after sunset, you know, more like dusk, but it wasn't super late. But if you do want to do that, don't worry, it's a very safe place and you could totally be walking around like 9-10 o'clock without having to worry about anything. Now, of course, on to what you guys have all been waiting for, which was my amazing, very long day tour to Lake Bohinj, Lake Bled, and the national parks in that same area. So this is our first stop, which was absolutely breathtaking, picturesque. Really looks like this, guys. The water is so clear. You can see it here. You're almost like, where am I? Austria? Switzerland? Nope, you're in Slovenia. And I mean, this just looks like a painting. I just couldn't get over how beautiful it is. We probably took 100 pictures just of this particular area, because then we kind of drove around. These were some pictures I took from the tour van till we got to the actual area where we hiked just a little bit because it was pouring rain. So unfortunately I didn't get a ton of good photos. And as you can see, it was also March, so it's spring. Nothing is blooming yet. But this is a part of their national parks in Slovenia, right outside Ljubljana, maybe like an hour. And that was really nice, which of course was on the way to Lake Bled. So this is where everyone wants to go. But as you can see in the photos above, there's no people because I went in the off season. Of course, you're gonna have to deal with a little bit of difficulty with the weather. And that's because of the fact that, yeah, the weather's pretty unstable there in March. You know, it could be warm, it could be cold, it could be raining. Yeah, so you're kind of at the mercy of that. But if you're willing to take on that challenge, I mean, look at these photos. They're so clear, so nice. Of course, as you can see, the sky is like not great. It was kind of raining, drizzling on and off. But here was my tour group. As you can see, 4 people. 4 people. Can you believe that? There was only 4 people with my tour guide, and we got tons of free time, as well as we went to a cafe together right nearby that our guide's friend owns, and we had some delicious, if you're from Eastern Europe, we had like Lukia, Slivovitz, plum brandy. If you're from the US, it's like the Slovenian version of this. So delicious. They also have a Lake Bled cake, which you have to try if you go over here. Highly recommend. So yeah, this was overall my amazing and awesome off-season experience in Slovenia. I hope we've, convinced you guys that it's time to go. Definitely hit it up before everyone jumps on the bandwagon, because for the moment, everyone is only going there in the summer months, so it's pretty scarce the rest of the year for tourism. But it's really a beautiful country, and the people are really friendly too. Hey guys, as always, thanks so much for watching, liking, and subscribing. And if you guys have any questions or got some value from this video, please go ahead and leave a comment, DM me, or feel free to email me at my business email in the description box below so we can work together. See you next Friday.